7 years ago, Prospect Schools was invited by the Danbury community and its leaders to learn about the city and consider how our educational model could serve the students and the families here in Danbury. Danbury was and is the only large city in the state of Connecticut to be designated an Alliance District without a charter school. That Alliance District designation means that Danbury is entitled to the extra funding a state charter school would bring. The city is still not being granted that extra state funding. We were invited to Danbury, Prospect Schools was, because of the reputation of our program and our high-performing schools. We spent a full year considering the opportunity, learning about Danbury, and then we agreed that Prospect would be an ideal fit for this city. In 2015, we officially kicked off our work with the community to open Danbury Prospect. We assembled a local founding team to build a program that responded to community needs. And in 2017, we submitted our application for Danbury's first charter school. In 2018, after several large and well-supported public hearings, the Connecticut State Board of Education approved Danbury Prospect Charter School's application with high marks. That made our school one of only 2 to pass the very rigorous review process since 2015. The State Board of Education commended us at that time for spending considerable time building relationships in Danbury and for the community's strong support of our school plan. As of today, we've received the support of thousands of Danbury residents, as well as dozens of businesses, organizations, and faith institutions who support Danbury Prospect and want to get this school open. Today, I'm happy to officially announce that one of our supporters, a very generous donor from the Danbury community, has pledged to provide a school building for our students.
I have been a longtime supporter of the charter school projects, as well as the former Mayor Mark Boughton. You know, the gift of a building to the community has unbelievable ramifications. One of the great parts of this is the fact that we take the burden off our taxpayers here for building a new school. And in this current economic climate, in the COVID crisis, you know, the last thing we want to do is go to the taxpayers and ask them to fund the building of a new school. So this is a great gift. And your organization, as well as your donor, have provided Danbury with a great opportunity to, improve our schooling here in Danbury and improve school choices, for parents and for students. And so we're grateful to you for that. Danbury Prospect Charter Schools will allow Danbury the ability to continue the excellence in education that we strive for here every day. And this is just another piece in the puzzle, gives our parents and our students an opportunity for challenging and educational opportunities that everyone deserves.
I actually had the opportunity to take a trip down to Brooklyn Prospect School in New York City. I think it was a little over 3 years ago, and I was completely blown away about the entire operation of the charter school, of course, starting with the students, to the teachers, administrators, and most importantly, the curriculum that's being built around the academically challenging international baccalaureate framework, which is really an absolute perfect fit for our Danbury students. It's not often Chamber of Commerce's weigh in on public education matters. And back in October of 2018, when I spoke in front of the State Board of Education in support of Danbury Prospect, they too found it interesting that a business association would opine on this matter. But the reality is, education and economic vitality could not be more dependent upon one another. From the Chamber's perspective, we see this as a huge win for the city of Danbury and really the surrounding towns, in large part due to the direct correlation between quality education options and a desire to live and invest in our community. And one of the highest concerns for families either looking to stay or move to an area is the access to quality education. And having Danbury Prospect Charter School located right here in the heart of our city would help really accomplish just that.